growing slowly with gains unevenly distributed. I'm Nova Safo for Marketplace.
The NASDAQ stock market is asking the Securities and Exchange Commission for permission to do nearly round-the-clock trading. Marketplace's Justin Ho looked into who wants or needs this.
If you were to wake up in the middle of the night with a sudden urge to buy a few shares of stock or an exchange-traded fund, that trade normally wouldn't take effect until markets open, because in the wee hours of the morning,
that market infrastructure is, quote-unquote, turned off.
Haosheng Zhu is a finance professor at MIT and a former director at the SEC. He says there is demand for overnight trading from retail and international investors.
For example, investors in Korea or Japan or in Europe who wish to trade in the U.S. market when their time zone has daylight.
Zhu says that's putting pressure on exchanges to offer a longer trading day. NASDAQ didn't comment for this story, but the exchange has said that global investors expect access on their terms. There's also competition from other exchanges, says Campbell Harvey, a finance professor at Duke.
It's possible to trade stocks, bonds, derivatives. There are many different venues that offer after-hour trading.
Harvey says several fintech companies have offered overnight trading for years.
The traditional exchanges have been slow to change, and I think at this point, NASDAQ doesn't have any choice.
The New York Stock Exchange and the Chicago Board Options Exchange are planning to extend their hours as well. I'm Justin Ho for Marketplace.
There's word just now from the Reuters news agency that President Trump's media company will merge with a fusion energy company called TAE Technologies in a $6 billion deal. So far, we know that the plan, at least, is to focus on artificial intelligence and energy production. TAE says it's been in the fusion field for 25 years. The feasibility of fusion power, scientists say, is not yet demonstrated. Markets, S&P futures are up 0.5%, NASDAQ futures up 0.8% now. And these numbers, the cost of heating for this winter now projected to be up 9.2% for houses that heat with electricity. It'll be up more than 12% for natural gas, just slightly less than oil heat, and it's projected to rise 8.4% this winter. These numbers are from the National Energy Assistance Directors Association. Natural gas prices are up 50% in the last year. It has been colder, but another major factor is record exports of liquefied natural gas.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Odoo, dedicated to providing software designed to scale with businesses. Odoo's programs for manufacturing, accounting, and more aim to provide building blocks for creating a custom software suite. Odoo, what businesses need. And by Total Wine and More, offering wines, beers, and spirits for the holidays. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
For now, a federal appeals court has blocked the Trump administration from firing most of the people at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The court plans a new ruling on this next year. The agency's funding, meanwhile, is up in the air. Marketplace's Nancy Marshall-Genzer has that.
The U.S. Circuit Court for the District of Columbia struck down an earlier decision which allowed mass layoffs at the CFPB. The court will hear oral arguments in the case this February and block those dismissals in the meantime. Senator Elizabeth Warren, a Massachusetts Democrat who was the main architect of the CFPB, said the agency has returned more than $21 billion to Americans who were, quote, scammed by big banks. She added the courts must follow the law. Meanwhile, the CFPB is about to run out of money. It gets its budget from the Federal Reserve and says it can't request money unless the Fed is running a surplus. I'm Nancy Marshall-Genzer for Marketplace.
In Los Angeles, I'm David Brancaccio, and we're from APM, American Public Media.
Good morning. This is meteorologist Russ Worley with your WTJX local forecast for Thursday. This is the 18th of December. Partly sunny at times, spotty showers.
The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters.
And good Thursday morning, and welcome to another edition of Analyze This here on your NPR station in the U.S. Virgin Islands, WTJX FM 93.1 with yours truly, Neville James. Studio packed this morning. Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
Microphones, please. Morning, boss.
Good morning.
That's what I'm talking
My
about.
staff slipping.
No, that's
Break on early this morning.
No, Tanya Singh in the house, and it is what would this be? Serenade what? Serenade Eve?
Serenade Eve.
Serenade
yes.
Eve, right?
What you say, Arthur?
Serenade
Serenade
Eve,
Eve.
right. I got some distinguished Virgin Islanders here in the studio with me this morning. Pop the microphone there, Eddie Schuster. Tell the people good morning.
Good morning.
Introduce yourself.
Eddie Schuster Senior.
That's what I'm talking about. And the man himself, Arthur Joseph. Arthur, what's up?
Hey, never, man. It's my first time here, so it's nice to be here with this company. It's the first time I've sit in front and never. We do radio, but this is the first time I'm on the opposite side.
Oh,
actually being interviewed.
Wow.
I get nervous.
Hey, nah, man, good to see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, likewise. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah. So boss, we going the 3-play route this year with respect to the Serenade.
Mm-hmm.
Shifting away from the norm of 2. Talk a little bit about that and talk about the Mid-Island Serenade as well.
If I could deviate a little bit
Go right ahead.
Before we get into the Serenade, Neville, I want to give my condolences to the King and Schuster family in the passing of Lilia King, Cyril King, and Agnes Schuster King, daughter. She was the only child of the late Governor King, and we affectionately used to call her first daughter.
Right.
And I want to get into the documentaries of the governor just a little bit before we start.
Mm-hmm.
When we first started, our first governor was Alex Farley. His Joan had come to us and said, hey, I want to have a documentary done on my husband, and I trust you guys. And with her full cooperation, we did the first one, the one on Alex Farley. Because if you guys notice, it's not in
order. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not in order.
And so the second one, Lilia came to us and she was like, we need to do my father. And I was like, fantastic.
Right.
And it was great to have those people because we didn't have the kind of media we have now. And of course, Hugo and Marilyn had destroyed a lot of artifacts and documents. So relying on the family to get those documents and pictures and photos and information was very key. And so I want to extend our condolences. I think she would be related to you as well, Eddie?
Some.
Yes.
Pull up my gun a little closer. Sorry, you got to lean forward.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. So just want to big loss to the community.
She didn't have a connection with WTJX as well, in some way, shape, or form.
I don't recall that. No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have read that. We got to check and see on that. Yeah. So we've done how many governor documentaries?
We've done 3.
I think I have about 3 of them.
Yes, we've done 3. King, Evans, Farley. And we are about to premiere Turnbull's in February.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I like the documentary because I think I saw individuals in there that I saw Snyder, I think, in the documentary.
No.
It's not Snyder. I saw a picture.
Okay.
A picture
Okay.
of Farley Snyder.
Okay,
and Bob.
yes.
That's what I saw in the documentary. Very good. Very good. I have it home. I hide it away. I don't want nobody touch it. It's important information.
You got a DVD.
If you go back and you look at it, you get a very good perspective of the politics of the Virgin Islands, how rich it was.
Yes.
And, you kind of getting a little, but how rich it was.
Right.
You put it that way, right, Neville?
And if you don't have the DVD, you can always see them online at video.wtjx.org. Just type in the governors, and you should be able to see all three.
I like when people get interviewed and they start, thinking back to what they experienced with the governors. You know what I'm saying? It was a different time.
Time.
So that'll be that's a beautiful thing. History major. That's the type of thing I like. So definitely want to send out condolences to the King Schuster families on the loss of the first daughter, and contributions for Cyril King go without question as the second elected. And
I see him. I know you'd cue me up, man.
You get energetic, your voice
get
energetic.
I am always energetic when it comes to that. I've been a long life.
When I gonna come make that comeback that we need,
hey, man.
That we need, we need it.
I agree. I have some other folks that been pushing me and telling me, hey, I need to make a comeback. We will.
Okay.
So when we hold you to that?
Hold me to that.
Because it's important to have three strong parties.
Yeah, I mean, when we make the comeback, I'm quite sure it's gonna energize a base of people that really want to see something different. And the face of the ICM party has to be consistent with the spirit of Cyril King and those who were there. Like I said, it was a different time. Yeah, it was a different time. It was a time where the servicing the people was always the priority. The politics was always second. No, the politics is first and serving the people is second. So we're going to get back to that.
Well, it ain't just about seeing somebody different. People need options.
Yeah.
You know
period. and accountability.
Yeah,
because if you have another strong party, it steps up, makes the other party step up.
That's right, man.
Their game.
Competition's healthy.
Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank OC for solidifying our past, our present, and our future in a piece of legislation that allow us to live forever.
Right.
In the United States Virgin Islands without having to meet any mandates. And thank you, Neville. You guys were part of that. It was a different time. And
yeah, but the beauty of the ICM party was that it's a local party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the two national parties, Republican and Democrat, and down here the Democrats are just numerically dominant. Right? But there was something about the ICM party that, something about wherever you go, homegrown. Yeah. You know what I mean? As a farmer there. You know what I'm saying?
Homegrown.
Something about homegrown is always, Jack, of course, we don't use homegrown for another terminology. Which we won't get into right about now, but we good with that. So, boss, we good with the
yes.
remembrance? So we good with that. So, like I was saying, for those of you who don't know, historically, WTJX sponsors of the Serenade, creators of it, right? For the right, going back about 21, 22 years thereabouts. And this year, instead of half island west, half island east, it's been modified, and we going by thirds, if you want to look at it from that standpoint. And the middle third taking place 2 a.m. tonight, 4 a.m. morning, December 19th. And they're going to cover the Ginger, Thomas, Strawberry, Bon Esperance, Glen, Castle, Buck, Newark, and Prophet. There we get into the details, what have you. But I'm going to let the boss speak about why we went that route, the benefit of it, and what we're looking for heading into, I guess, Friday morning, December 19th.
Yeah, Friday morning. So since it's 20 years,
yes,
I want to talk about the involvement and where it started. I see a lot of things about how it started, and my memory a little clearer than others, right? So I started with the station in 2005, right? And I remember Bronco. Remember back then we used to record Sunset Jazz, Neville.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember Bronco coming to us a year. No, let me backtrack. Remember Doc Peterson?
Yes.
He used to manage Island Center. And in Christmas of 2005, I believe, Doc had, or thereabouts, had an event with Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights, and they were reminiscing about all what the band used to do. And I was helping Doc at Island Center, and Osbert was there attending. And they talked about the serenade, which Osbert had never experienced. Obviously, he lives on St. Thomas. And he came up, after it was done, he came up to me, and he was like, Tanya, that serenade stuff sounds so good. We need to rejuvenate it, right? And I was like, yes, we need to document it, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Here comes Bronco several months later, and he asked to meet with us. What did he want? He wanted us to record a Sunset Jazz with Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights in Frederiksted. And he asked him what he could do for we in return. We were going to do it anyway. What we going to do for you in return? So me and Asbot watch each other. We were like, we want to bring back this serenade to document it, right? So he was like, "What? That's a tall order. Me nobody's man. Me nobody's man, Tanya. This didn't go down right.
It didn't end well.
Days. Yes.
It didn't end well.
And so Bronco went back to the band, and he convinced them, and they still was skeptical. So I was the one. I used to live right down the road from Stanley. Remember?
Princess, yes. Mm-hmm. That's why she never late. Tanya comes truly.
So for the full remainder of the time, because the band didn't trust people.
No.
And that's where Arthur came in.
That's where he came in.
So we needed to make sure that VIPD was with us, because if anybody knew anything about why they stopped, it was because of VIPD. And
complaints.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a lot of misunderstanding too, because the whole thing in St. John should never have gone away, because there were people there that knew, that called their name, that called out Eddie name. Mm-hmm. You understand? So that's why they end up winning, because there was police officers there that knew who they stopped.
Right.
And so, but at the end of the day, it continued on. You guys were successful in going about to convince them.
So I used to live down the street from Stanley, and that was the gathering place.
Yeah.
Our first year, we left from Stanley's house.
Okay.
And so, remember, Tino was alive.
Te. Greenbug.
All of them, man.
Yeah.
And they would call me and say, hey, walk up the road. Because you know what happened? You didn't want me driving back.
Yeah.
Even though it's on the same road, right? Walk up the road, man. And I would walk up, and we would have drinks.
Yeah,
and fellowship.
It was fellowship started early.
Everything. And for the duration of the year, and we got to really know each other and trust each other. And that year, we didn't know what to expect. And they built the trolley themselves.
Right.
Wow.
And, they're old now, but they were old then.
Well, to us. When you say old, I I tend to differ because
Okay.
old definition of old for me is only three things that get old. It's wine, money, and clot.
Okay.
People get better with age, so you know.
I don't know. I wake up with a pain in my hip. I don't know about that.
Tanya, when you talk about, I was honored to actually be chosen by the band. I think they had a deliberation as which police come to this thing here with we. And I was the only police. I was the only police for a short stint there.
Neville, to see Arthur, because we first started out with 3 nights, Neville.
Yeah, 3 nights.
Okay.
So we wanted to document it well, and I think it was back-to-back nights.
Yeah, it was back to back. It was 3 nights back to back. It was tough.
And
I was ruling.
So we were returning to our roots then.
Yeah.
Kinda,
And it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like earlier in the month.
And
because we wanted to document it and show it on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And at that time, we had a producer, Anil Bruce, fantastic producer. And Anil took those 3 nights early in December and spit out a wonderful documentary by Christmas Day.
that to this day I've never seen.
What? You get the governors and you...
I've
but you
never-
starring in it?
Never seen it.
That's
Neither
a
have
joke. No?
No.
Never
Glenn,
seen
Glenn Ryder back there laughing.
it. I do. I was telling you.
You know who has seen it? Judge Hodge. Judge Hodge called Asbot and said every time that they're on TV.
And then they had a player used to come from St. Thomas, Pausy.
Possible Nos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Pausy.
Possible Nos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Saxman. Well,
you know, they used to assemble in Marva's yard. They did a little roundabout there. My aunt Marva, she's passed now. And I remember her frying pork and Johnny cake.
Harold Johnson won a part of the book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
And that's when they had acoustic.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is prior to the resurgence, Neville, which was quite different.
Well, it's become what you call one of the most anticipated local events.
I think so.
This is, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we lost like the voice.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? I mean,
Devastating.
Yeah. As we lost as a Christian Memorial Day weekend this year, so it's going you know, have an effect, but it ain't gonna stop the spirit. That's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? We'll take a break. We got the boss CEO Tanya Singh here in the studio. I'm a childhood friend of them, Eddie Schuster from the Bon Esperance area, and of course Arthur Joseph. I know he's a police, but I know he's a dancing kid out of Peter Rest.
Oh, you want that with that story?
No, Tanya, no.
We'll take a break and be back. And yes, I'm going to tell the story. He's good. He's
Oh,
good.
thank you.
We'll be back after this. And we're back here on Analyze This, the Mid-Island version of the Crucian Christmas Foreday Serenade, the 20th anniversary celebration taking place this year. And we got the boss, Tanya Singh, here in the studio, along with...
Good morning.
Morning. Along with Eddie Schuster, whose family is going to be our food stop this year. Good to see you, Eddie. And, of course, Arthur Joseph. Morning, Arthur. Glad to see you.
Morning, Glenn. Morning, Neville.
Eddie, we start with you in this one. The family stops are absolutely crucial in how the serenade, evolves, right? So I want you to talk about what Christmas and the season meant to you and your family in that Bon Esperance, Glen area there, growing up and all that stuff, if you will. Because the public, the audience, they really do appreciate hearing the sentiment and appreciation and embracing our culture and what that means to people of the Virgin Islands. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, growing up as a kid, we would know when Christmas was coming in that area. The first thing you would have is the morning dew. Mm-hmm. In that area, it's so cold. Mm-hmm. I mean, we even nicknamed it Echo Valley.
Yeah.
Because it's just the ambience alone and the temperature drops, you would know it's Christmas time. And around there, recognized for being good cooks and stuff like that. Either my aunt baking pork, my uncle
Henry,
doing his cooking, my mother baking all sweet bread, my Uncle Rex, he used to be playing, excellent guitar player, playing music. So, in that, our neighborhood, we had that, Crucian culture that continued on, for many, many years.
So, what is about where you live that when you're driving on Natural Road, you could literally see the Jew? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it's like a
fog.
Like you know what I'm saying?
It extends right across the street. Into all that property going towards Calcahoon.
Yeah, that whole area.
Just go straight down that whole area. Like you're in a valley, man.
Yeah, it is.
You are in a valley.
Yeah, we are in a valley. Yeah. And being a third generation farmer, and learned a lot from my, my uncles, my dad and stuff, especially my biggest mentor. That area sits on a big aquifer.
Oh, okay.
So I tend to believe, with the air being trapped within the valley and the moisture just coming out of the ground, it creates that. I mean,
so it's an education thing.
I mean, as kids growing up, I won't tell my age, approaching the 6th floor. That's how we don't let people know what level you're on right now. We used to, as kids growing up, with my cousin Frankie and stuff, and all of us in that age group, we used to be blowing smoke out our mouth, So then that then the temperature was way down, and when we ask the questions that we get older, that's when we realize that we sit in an aquifer. And with that being said, that's what creates fog and stuff.
No, come on. I experienced something one time. One thing your Uncle Henry enjoyed doing was inviting people to go to the house to eat, to feed we, right? And he invited us up there at 4th of July weekend. And that's some of the warmest time of the year. Mm-hmm. Yet at night, I got breeze up there.
Jeez,
this is 4th of July, you know what I'm saying? And I got breeze up there. I was like, wait a minute, what guy? And I thought we were dealing with humidity, but humidity don't exist.
No.
Where are you there up there in Bon Esperance?
It actually comes through the valley. If you look at it from Henry's house, or even at my mother's house, Salt River is like in a V. Mm-hmm. And that north wind that just comes straight
there
up.
We go.
Straight up that valley. Man. I run across there.
And get trapped. Everything makes sense.
Yeah, everything makes sense.
Neville, since we're talking about food, this is Eddie's first time doing a stop with a serenade.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask you to tell the audience why the family stops and the appreciation for the families who put in that work to make it happen is an integral part of the serenade.
that's it. When, like Eddie was saying, before the resurgence of the serenade, that's what Stanley and them used to do. They used to go to different homes that they know, and they would play and they would feed them.
Okay.
So food is an integral part of the serenade. And with how we're doing the serenade now, we so appreciate the food stops, because you're letting us, the community, strangers, into your home, and you're feeding strangers. And one of the things I've been seeing on Facebook a lot of questions asking us what's the entrance fee to the serenade. Is free.
Mm-hmm.
You just come.
Yeah.
You follow us. You come. Everybody. It is a special moment, and so we so appreciate that Eddie is doing a stop this year, and I am so excited about the menu.
Yes,
Neville.
I never. The thing about it, Tanya, we know that.
Listen.
Eddie approached me.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie said, "Arthur, I got to come by me."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Eddie, partner, we go way back from the expendable days."
Exactly.
You know, the expendables. I said, "Eddie, that's a hard thing to get." I said, I gonna try. You understand? I go talk to Tanya, but it's like a million people line up. Everybody want this, because we used to go. We went walk and rest, Sign Hill. We go to different areas, and it's always to find that family. This a year ago, you know. When Tanya tell me, after we looking for a stop, I said, "Eddie, stop."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Eddie, we got to stop for you."
Mm-hmm.
Try locking Tanya before anybody start to change your mind. You understand? And that's how we get there. And so, like Tanya said, Eddie has been working at this for quite some time. So the menu.
Oh God, Eddie, tell me about the
Tell
menu.
me the menu, but I don't got my yara. So.
Well, the menu is very extensive. And I would say this, as a farmer, a fisherman, local is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Buy local, grow local, support local.
Mm-hmm.
So we chose this menu because we wanted to kind of integrate a food, like a dinner, also a little bit of some warmth in your soul. And the menu consists of roast pork, which is a local grown pig.
Lechon.
It's going to be done by somebody who is very known for doing it, June Polado.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, man.
It's going to be roasted on the spot.
Gilberto.
Yeah. Local lamb, roasted lamb, goat water, chicken soup, of course, seasoned rice, stuffing, beignet,
Oh, gosh.
smoked herring gundi.
That's the 11th day of Christmas. When Stanley was here last week, and we were going through, we went to 1 to 12, and I said, 11 big? He said, beignet.
Yes.
Yeah.
11 beignet.
Yeah.
So what?
Saltfish gundi. And then we're doing something else. We'd have, of course, saltfish cakes. And we're doing something else, which is breadfruit with saltfish into it. It's like a ball, like a salmon ball, something like that.
Man, you add to the menu that you give me?
Yeah, I added to the menu. Banana fritters, stuff like that. So we're also having.
You making sure you get enough food to absorb liquor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
we ain't get to that yet. Hold on.
we ain't get to that yet. So we'll also have seafood salad, which Arthur could tell you about that. I'm recognized for it. But I won't take all the credit. I learned from my uncle, Henry.
Mm-hmm.
But I have tweaked it now that he asked me to make it for him now.
Wow.
I have perfected it, I could say that. I have.
Trust me. He perfected it.
And when you taste it, you could tell me. The recipe for this, he has the foundation for it. I would not ever leave him out of it. For many reasons, his cooking and also his education towards farming as well. But
And for those of you who don't know, he was a former commissioner of agriculture.
correct.
Right.
After putting in the time, he actually worked his way up You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
in
started
agriculture.
with Rudy
Rudy Shelterbrand and that. Yeah. So he's a legend.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And I have taken it all the way to Puerto Rico.
For real?
Yeah. When I was a part of the Caribbean Fishery Management Council.
Okay.
And we had a seafood kind of cook-off, and I took it to Puerto Rico.
They learned a lesson?
And the Puerto Ricans love it. They have never tasted anything like this. And Arthur, you could tell them about it more.
Yeah, Eddie cooked that there for me, and I harassed Eddie hard. I said, Eddie, help your boy out of that. I don't run it down all the time, Neville, that thing bad.
So this is like a follow me.
Yeah, don't eat it too much because you're gonna be by Eddie door. I don't be by the bed. I say, Eddie, help your boy out of the son.
By the way, Doc School say good morning.
Tell you I say bad.
Listen,
Ducks.
Text me again and say, Lord, my mouth watering.
Yeah. Ducks, my boy, my son, Ducks. We got a link, man. We got a link. I supposed to be able to link with him sometime. That's my old friend, man. Ducks School.
So,
But wait.
Did I mention goat water?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. So
yeah. We actually spoke about goat water yesterday, right? Because I was telling the audience when we were growing up, house party was a big thing here in the Virgin Islands, right? And St. Croix in particular. And it was about dancing, eating, and hanging out.
Having fun.
And wailing.
But my mother from Antigua, so goat water is a big thing with Antigua, right? That's a 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock
food.
Kind of delicacy.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's when you're looking to end.
Yeah.
or you're trying to revive.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. And what she did was to sell it Catherine for Kid Tough.
Yeah.
Right there in the corner. Right in the corner. And even when Kid Tough closed down, right? She'd come on the corner itself. Remember, we had the Lighthouse Mission. Used to be there in Christian State in the market area. And she sit down and she bring the pot them on the corner. And people they're waiting on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Right? But the key to it in the good weather is the bread. They go take the bread
and dip it.
You know what I'm saying?
To me, the key to it is the kick.
The spice is a spicy soup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to hear that that's incorporated in the menu. Anything else? Okay, it's after seafood salad.
Well, I wanted to say what Eddie is doing with the seafood salad. I think he's doing separate seafood salad, and if you want it together, right, Eddie?
Correct.
Well,
we're doing that way because people have allergies. Got people can't eat shell food at all.
Yes.
So what I did, or what we're doing, we're making it separate. Conch by itself, lobster by itself, octopus by itself.
And if you want it together,
we'll mix
How
it.
after I eat it?
Everything.
There you go.
No, you mentioned conch, octopus,
lobster.
That's 3 of the 8 that'll be in man. So what the other 5 that be?
Cockles.
Yeah.
And wilks.
That's 5.
That's 5.
Fish. You got
Fish.
6. What? You don't got shrimp in it?
Shrimp. People will put shrimp in it,
Yeah.
but a real man soup, you stay local. Shrimp, we don't catch it. There is a shrimp here and it's prawns, but it's caught really deep. And I don't think anybody targets that species. But the real man soup is cockles, wilks, octopus, lobster.
4.
Fish.
Yeah. 5.
Wilks, I think.
You said wilks.
Yeah. So I get one more.
Conch.
No
conch.
I don't got conch in man soup.
Okay, no. What's that? Cockles. Fish. Wilks. Octopus.
Lobster.
You got more. You got more in that, man. You come to us.
Somebody gonna text you.
Somebody gonna text you. You don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But that there, bowl of that thing.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Once you put it down in the digester, just
know when we stop by Eddie, we're not moving right away. And
no, we're
Tanya, I am the one that decides to move. With only one other person tell me after, there we go.
That's the man or the boss?
The boss.
Unless she and I are on the same page. When Tanya say after, the brakes they up.
No, Eddie, I always ask this question to people when they come here, or guests when they come here. I'm sorry, talking about the events, and I tell them, well, people know about the end result, but they don't know about the amount of work it take to get to that. With all this menu you talking, how much hours we talking about preparation? Man. If we add in the amount of time Jung put in and other specialty put in.
Jung is 5.5, 6 hours. And he's doing it on the spot. Last night, the night before, so it's like 4 nights. I've been going to bed like 2:30 in the morning.
Wow.
It's a lot of prep, especially when you're cooking for everybody, put it that way.
Yeah.
You can't cook it for yourself. So it can't be too salty. It can't be too thing, like vinegary or whatever. So a lot of the prep is done days prior. Now, the marinade is where the secret is.
Mm-hmm.
That has been made last night. I made that last night.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when it's added last. Was all your, your stuff that you have in it, the cilantro and your green pepper and your onions, they're going to get saggy. You don't want that. So it's going to be nice. You're going to enjoy it. Trust me.
No, that's it.
I put my foot in it.
Really quick, I said, oh God, man, I got my mouth watering over here. And you spell it H-E-A-H.
Well, the coup de grace. And Eddie kind of forget me this morning.
Oh gosh.
Neville, you see, I have
she got empty glass.
He tell me he got guava berry aging for over 50 years, Neville. And he ain't come to the station with none.
My mother, Beryl.
Your mother.
My mother, Beryl Miller Schuster. God bless her.
Well, you know something? We'll let them marinate during the break. We're going to break now. And that Miller name, we call Miss Pemberton. Broco sat right. Remember, you fill in for me?
Yes.
And he came back. He said, Miss Pemberton, that we know, she's a Miller. The Beignet specialist, so that Miller name bigger. So we take a break and be back right after this conversation. Going good. We're getting into more details about the Mid Island Serenade in 2025. Be back right after this. And we're back here on Analyze This. Got the good people here. We're going to do a Nakuram Call. This man here. Start with Arthur Joseph. Out of Peter's Rest. Good morning.
Good morning, Neville.
Good to see you, man.
Always a blessing.
And thank
brother.
you very much for your commitment to the culture here and St. Croix and in the Virginians. Eddie Schuster, my good friend from back in the day. Yeah, he's private school children.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I went private school too.
Hear that?
But to look for who was in private school.
She went private school too. Right?
I graduated from Central.
No,
I
you
went St.
graduated.
Patrick's.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I used to go private school. Yeah. I had a priority to go to private. I had the best looking woman them. All the innocent one them. I went to the private school.
The innocent looking
one. I said the innocent looking one.
I like that one. And of course, Tanya Singh, the CEO. Good morning.
Good morning.
Madam CEO.
Good morning.
Yes.
But you know his nickname was, right? S.
Bread.
Yes.
Yes.
Anybody know him from Peter's Rest?
Yes.
You know, they're not Arthur.
But you know, I never knew where that came from. Where that come from?
I am not. You're damn PG.
Oh,
LPN.
okay.
And that time, you have S, you got the vitamin S, you got Scorpio.
That's right.
I'm among other things. So I used to go private school.
Let me tell you this, man.
Yeah.
He could cut a rug when it comes to dancing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
talk
joke.
about it.
No. St. Farm School?
St. Farm.
Lumokul. We used to do Mayday. Mayday was a big thing back then. I mean, they got a flagpole. And
yeah.
Mm-hmm. They always used to look for heat to be leading, man.
Hey, man, Lumokul.
The good old days.
St. Farm, the good
old days. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it was a blessing to be raised in an area where Peter West, St. Farm, Castle, Coakley, almost like everybody's one. Mm-hmm. Everybody there in the same area. Yeah. Me, Bobo Bates, all we run together, you know. All we run together. You know what that was?
No, man. Constitution Hill.
Constitution Hill. Yeah. The whole Hasford family.
Wappa, man. We but that was a different time. That was a beautiful time. Look, I remember when we were growing up, right? We always wanted to be big, rushing to be big. Yeah. And now we big. And
you want to be young.
I wish it, oh God. bring back them childhood days, man.
I tell Arthur we's the new old man now.
New old man. I like that one. New old man. That's actually old man. I like that one.
I never, when we go back to the Serenade and
mm-hmm.
you know, I just happened to be blessed enough with Tanya's support and pattern brought into the fray. You understand? Not knowing, I was a young police officer. I started in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
We started in 2005.
Arresting all kind of people.
Man, I was turning up this place. I tell them, I know. Listen, I didn't understand.
You said, so go back to work, vital.
Yeah, exactly. When I was chosen, and it ain't just Stanley them. I know Usi picked me to deal with Farrakhan. I was always getting these assignments where they needed a certain type of police officer,
mm-hmm.
and I got called by Vivian. All these cultural events. It just seems like I just ended up there, but it was where I was supposed to be.
Right.
Starting out with Stanley, and every time they see you, every time they see me, they will say, "See it there, see it there."
Well, that's a how thing, not what's it? As much as a what thing, right? What you did was, what you were was a law enforcement, but
right.
There's a how variable, right? In terms of communication and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sports is my thing,
right?
And Jackie Robinson was the first baseball player to break the color barrier, but he wasn't the best Negro baseball player at the time. And Branch Rickey, when he made that decision, he said, you know, Satchel Paige, all these big names, you know,
mm-hmm.
but I needed somebody who he knew how to deal with the racism
right.
and all that stuff. That how component. So maybe what they were seeing is a how deal with how you would communicate and how you would do things. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it from
Tanya
that perspective.
Them could speak to that because they're the ones that actually sat down and standing them telling we ain't doing it without the police. Because the police is where
they ain't going through that again.
So and they needed a police that they knew, and where I was living
and trusted.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I live right across from Edgy.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Edgy just see every man in we talking.
And we talking that the Lumoko school thing, the Mid Island, and we actually doing a Mid Island Serenade. You know what I'm saying? And that was a time when we were actually developing the middle class on St. Croix. Remember, everything was Christian said and Frederick. And now the middle part of the island, we didn't even talk with Strawberry, Ginger Thomas, all that stuff where the serenades actually start. They were being built while we were growing up. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? In the 70s and all that stuff. Ginger Thomas is actually like 80s, right? Yeah. Strawberries are the 70s, right?
Strawberry.
Yeah. So all of this, when you stop and look at it, that history about it, they're rich, and we need to hold on to it. You know about that. So it's
Definitely.
critical. Now we start at Kevin every night.
Every night.
But now that you mentioned Kevin, I'm glad that Kevin actually following Edgy, which is his father. And that's my classmate, our classmate as well.
Kevin.
We got a nickname for each other. Pork chop. And he called me corned beef, we won't get into that, but if he listening, he'll know, So it was, Frankie, myself, Arthur, Kevin, Alvarez, Ali.
In my old age, when X the spot were open, and they had a very good menu, but my favorite dish, and I said, Vicky, I need my corned beef and rice, my son. Corned beef or no?
Corned beef.
Food that we know when hurricane hit, corned beef.
Corned beef.
But corned beef growing up, corned beef was, you got some good onion in that corned beef. And you got a white rice.
But he mentioned something earlier, and I want to get to that before we move on and get into the specifics for the serenade. I like to tease this into me and them about cooking. Right? Keith Richards like to blaze me and all that stuff. I got fun with it. Eddie, as a cook, tell the people why seasoning is so critical in food being so tasty and all that good stuff and delicious.
Seasoning is not salt. Seasoning is the herbs within it. And when you put the right herbs together, your taste buds will go crazy. So sometimes when you go and you have a dish, it's not about the taste, it's the love you put into it and the right herbs that you blend with each other to give you that robust taste within and you explode your taste.
Like with corned beef, talk about if you do the right kind of seasoning and saucing with that corned beef.
Let me tell
and
you.
he talk about the onions and all that.
Talking about
tomato, and tomato and all that stuff. Tomato sauce,
tomato paste, and then people will put the real tomato in it. So the acidity from the tomatoes, the real tomatoes, the onions, and you don't actually, saute the onions that you get floppy, you got a little crunch to it.
Crispy,
So you have to know when to add the right ingredients into, your final touch.
Now, Glenn Byron watching me eating one day, and he said, "Look, no man, you got the rice and corn and corned beef." He said, "Look, no, you ain't shovel that thing right, or no?
Mix it up.
You got to. It's all in one type of deal there. You know what? A little bit of this and that. No. You go shovel it up, and then do it. You got to do it. I never heard shovel in the tub with food. But your song so appropriate, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
But corned beef don't need a lot of seasoning from the can because it's already salty.
Yeah, but there is something about while it's being cooked, you know what I'm saying, that allows for it, you know what I'm saying, to not be, it comes chunky, and then you're breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So,
but then corned beef get expensive over the last few years.
That's a big issue.
It's ridiculous.
Few people buying now. That was actually the item that they would use to let you know how bad things be, how expensive food.
So what is that item today that you can eat that you see how bad things is?
Corned beef, man.
Still.
And lobster used to be poor people food.
Imagine that.
Fishermen used to use it to bait the traps.
You heard that?
Back in the day. Captain Weeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, education class on a Thursday morning talking about a serenade, and we learning from the best of them, Rachel. So I loving this. Now, the actual serenade though, in this case, when we leave Kevin, we heading north towards Buenos Esperance.
I gonna let Arthur take that.
When we leave Kevin,
This Ginger Thomas we're talking.
yeah, we're going to circle around so we could get to Eddie. Because if we go north, we're gonna get rid of some folks. This year it's because it's such a short run, you understand? And we want to get to Eddie House. You understand? 'Cause that's where the whole thing on kind of pop off.
The 50-year
Yeah,
guava
that we gotta get to that 50-year guava berry.
So it's center line.
Yeah, we're going up towards the Prophet area. We're gonna finish off with Castle Buck, Mumbiju, Ginger Thomas, Midland Road, those particular areas, and then we're coming around to where Eddie there, and we're gonna be there for a hot minute.
So we're heading west.
We're heading west.
Leave Ginger Thomas.
Yeah, and then coming back east,
and then
we could be by him.
Well, so we're going Prophet, and then we're gonna
go
head
down to Castle Buck because the road now open.
Yeah.
So we could go down to Castle Buck, bring him through. You understand? Come up to Calcahoon, Cobalt area. You're gonna hear we go all the way up to Glen, and then we coming around.
Here we pronounce it right.
Yeah.
I was telling the audience that even though it's spelled with a Y, we don't pronounce it with an E.
Yeah. And then we come around Bonesporans, but North Side Road, and we making a left, and he gonna hear we coming. He gonna see the police first because I have an advanced car.
Okay.
So he gonna see the police because the police is gonna stop anybody. So if you're in there by Eddie, by the time you hear we coming down by Glen and Calcahoon area, you're in trouble because we're not gonna allow anybody to drive in Meadows. Meadows gonna be locked down. You understand? We're going into Meadows by the back gate, and we're gonna come around and we're gonna stop by Eddie House. So the police officer is going to stop anybody else from driving in Meadows. So mostly if you're gonna come over there, you're gonna have to stay outside. Once the police stop all vehicles from going in.
Around what time we hitting by Eddie?
We're gonna be by Eddie probably around once we leave Kevin and we do what we have to do. It ain't gonna take too long. We should be there a little bit by 3 o'clock. If we might even leave Kevin a little earlier.
Right.
You understand? So that we can be by Eddie. Because that we're gonna be there for a bit.
Yes.
Because after that, then you have a trap. And because of Eddie's menu, I need to stay there a while. You understand?
Yes.
We got to marinate. We got to marinate. And it's 20 years. So and it's the first time we've gone to Meadows, and we want to thank him and all the folks that live in Meadows and the Barron Spot area that's going to be there. You understand? And the Strawberry. Because you know the Trini them coming up the road. Because when we come down.
All you know. Me and Jamamil were joking about that. Right? Because we were talking about you could figure out that somebody from how they attack, right?
Correct.
So I told me to use this. You told me the Jamaican name, Uno, right? I like the Uno, right?
Uno.
So he said Trini. Jomo said, oh. Yeah, but none about you. Just said Olio. Hey, so Jomo, you hear about this, man? I like that. The tramp starts.
The tramp gonna start.
We're at the actual corner of Center Line.
Right there where
Strawberry.
Queen Mary and Bonesporans meet. The first area where Queen Mary and Bonesporans meet. We're going to start, they're going to be probably still on Bonesporans. So we're going to reroute all traffic. So
if we tell you now, don't come there.
Don't come there. Because if you're in on your foot, don't come there because we're going to reroute you. So you're going to go the long way. You understand? You're going to either turn around and go back towards Clifton Hill.
Yeah.
Or you're going to go around through Barron Spot and come out to the bottom, you understand? But we're going to start there and we're going to slow down tremendously for our elderly.
Eddie mentioned Bonesporans. That's a big estate. People don't know how big that estate is.
It's huge.
It's a massive
Bonesporans, Mary's Fancy, Barron Spot, Strawberry.
We had a governor's residence in Bonesporans once upon a time, right? The Wang Louis days back in the day.
Yeah, Wang Louis days. Yeah. Actually, Jess Molina.
Okay.
Two time.
Yeah,
And her husband, they used to have that area with a big farm.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Mr. Molina had the biggest goat farm on the island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I never know that.
Yeah. But there is a governor's mansion. There is a estate there.
Yeah, you have to go straight up. Instead of turning the can, you got to go straight up, I think,
No. After you leave me.
After you leave you.
And you go where they have that little auto body shop.
Yeah,
inside
inside there, yeah. Now you can see the ruins.
It's defined by the mahogany trees going towards it.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful building and needs to just be revamped.
Brian O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Brian O'Reilly said, wow, my boy Arthur Joseph got a radio voice. Songs presidential. That's the Cahoon connection, right?
That's the Cahoon connection, my son. Yeah. So that's what when we start the tramp, we want people to know that if you're driving, try to avoid that particular stretch of road because we're gonna stop you in every intervals. I have like 7 officers. I got police knocking dog. You can't find police.
They're lining up to be a part of this. They're volunteering to be a part of this thing.
I don't have to tell it. Hold on. I have enough. I never have enough, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah. We're going to go for a break, pick up the discussion there. Great discussion. The Mid-Island Serenade takes place, let me say, 12 and 2, 14, and another 17 hours, 2 o'clock. Right? 4 in the morning.
Well, I don't tell people who know the time. Get up 11 o'clock tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
We'll be back right after this.
The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters. The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters.
And we're back here and like this great morning discussion. Tanya Singh, Eddie Schuster, Arthur Joseph here. We got the Mid-Island Serenade taking place 2 o'clock 4 morning. Coming up the next 2 a.m. That's when it's going to happen. Eddie, so you got a trivia question for us and the audience?
Yes.
Help us out there, man. The audience like this type of thing,
Sure.
yeah.
First, I want to thank Tanya, WTJX, Arthur Joseph for making it a stop. And also I want to give special shout out to the Meadows family for allowing this to happen. Because if we had a lot of pushback, it wouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want to be able. But they have some elderly folks in there, and they always ask, you know, we hear them passing by. So last year when you guys came through, they had loved that, to actually come on a porch and listen to it. Now this year, they're more excited about it. And we decorated the area. We came up with a small group, and we created a committee to make all the stuff to make it a welcoming and stuff. My wife, especially, and several others that supported us with the decorations. But the trivia question, Edgy was a good friend of my father, and when they would meet, especially up by Kramer's Park when they had Hillsiders party and stuff like that, my father would ask you, "What are you drinking?" He said, "Give me a Diamond, a Peter's Rest, a Hennyman, and a twist of Mother Nature." And if anybody could tell me what that is, I got something for you.
Oh, gosh. So, a Diamond.
A Diamond,
yeah.
A Peter's Rest,
Yeah, Peter's
a
Rest.
Hennyman,
Yeah.
and a twist of Mother Nature.
Well.
Never don't hurt your head.
No. But the only thing I know about Hennyman is ice.
that's one. You
give that one away. You give that one away.
And Diamond is rum. Let me put it this way. I've known Diamond to be a rum. As a matter of fact, Marvin Pickering, when you're walking the Crucian rum, they used to get special type of rum.
Diamond
You know what I'm saying? Single barrel. Okay, there we go.
But ain't had a diamond too?
Yes.
Ain't had a estate diamond rum?
I believe so.
Well, that's
Marvin, if you're listening,
diamond,
help us out.
That's estate diamond.
Estate diamond.
Yeah.
That's estate.
No, but she's right. There was a diamond.
Yeah.
There was a diamond.
They got two of them. They got two estate diamond.
Oh yeah.
But I'm talking about the rum.
The rum.
The rum.
There was a rum that
There
was
was a
a diamond. Yeah.
I think you're right or not, Tanya.
Peter Rest. And a twist
of Mother Nature.
That's what? Lime? Mother Nature?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the one that gonna hold you is Peter Rest. That gonna hold you.
Yeah, that Peter Rest.
That should hold you. Now keep it up then.
So anybody listening, we want to get
you don't give you most of them anyway.
Diamond, a diamond,
So
a
we
Peter,
got 2 out of 4
a
so
Peter
far.
Rest, a Hennyman.
You got a twist of Mother Nature.
And a twist of Mother Nature.
But you ain't got Peter Rest. No, that's where I'm from.
So do you know the answer?
I know the answer, but I'm not giving it away. I'm a police.
Don't give that.
It's locked up. Secure. Handcuff.
Yes. Oh, my God. We're going to get the audience some time to see the
give them some time.
And then we go with that. Eddie, you talked about the Meadows family extended and all that stuff, right? That's a part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the deal.
Oh, yeah.
If, in fact, the community and those who they are wrong ain't buying, then, you're dealing with it might be like an unsaid, some people be like, well, me saying nothing, but they really got a problem with it.
Yeah.
So in this case, you're saying everybody is involved.
Everybody's on
committed.
board.
That's good.
Everybody on
And
board.
that's one of the key ingredients for Tanya and myself when we have a discussion about where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
We are not coming to your community and you're quiet. We're coming to your community and you're loud. You're outside. When we go into the Shang family, when we started out in Princess, you talk about people coming outside. Every year for the past 20 years, I could see a man in pajamas outside dancing hard. You understand? As we going past St. John and we going up that road. You understand? When we going through right here in Richmond, we had this lady used to come outside and she dancing hard. And we will slow down and stop because that's what gets the band excited. To see how many people embrace the music, the culture, the vibe, is.
Let me ask you this question. There's this adage, too much hand in the pot, right?
Spoil the soup.
To spoil the soup, right? How do you balance the quantitative and the qualitative with the serenade? I mean, we want everybody to be involved, and you can't really deny people from wanting to enjoy themselves. But at the same time, you want to make sure that the purity of it remains at that high level.
So I'm not quite sure I understand your question, but I'm gonna say this, that
let me rephrase. Can it outgrow what you're accomplishing with the serenade, or because you don't have any control over that, since anybody who might want to wake up at 12 o'clock or 1:30 to come to a serenade going to be a part of it because there's no rejecting?
There's no rejecting. To piggyback on what Arthur said, the people coming out is not the only factor. We go wherever the band and VIP PD feel comfortable.
Okay. That's qualitative. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So if the road is not good, if there's too many cars on both sides of the road, there was a time we went through Strawberry, remember, Arthur?
Yeah.
And we set off every car alarm.
Yes, sir.
For real?
Every car alarm, just from the reverberation of the speakers.
Correct.
And I was like, oh my God, these people are going to curse us out, right?
No, sir.
But they were very pleasant about it. They just come out, click off, But it has to, as the band ages, as the members of the band ages, we got to be more delicate in where we go. We got to make sure the road is pure.
That's a qualitative, all those dynamics.
And Tanya is on point, because what people don't know, Stanley them cannot play certain songs while moving.
Mm-hmm.
There are a list of songs that they can only play, because remember, you have motion going on and they're playing music at the same time. It's very difficult. And so
It's an art.
going to certain areas with bad roads or overhang bush and them and moving, and we had to be more delicate with where we take them and the length of time.
So you're doing a lot of reconnaissance?
Yes, I have to go. For example,
prior
Tanya
to the
brought up a
actual
valid
thing.
point. We go into Strawberry, and there's a guy that have a water truck. He knows me. So I come, I tell Eli, we coming in the morning. He park it someplace else, so we could pass through. You understand? But there are estates where, you have cars after cars, and we cannot come through because some of them cars that they park and them are walking on them, and so we can't reverse,
Right.
Once we go in, we go come back out. So once I do my reconnaissance, and I'll take all the blame, call out, cuss out, but we're not going there if it's not safe, if it's not conducive for the band, and we can't go in and come out on an emergency. And the reason why I say emergency, remember the year we went Grove, and Neville, it seemed like you're just too good to be true. Raymond them, it was people knocking dag when we started tramping Grove.
Yeah.
Come up to Raymond them house. We pumping music. When I tell you pumping, me and I couldn't help it. It was on. It was something
He could never help it.
I really could never, really. That's the truth. And when we done, and then we crank up again, we start and we going now. We leaving, You understand? And we there and we hit the corner full of rain. Tape broke down.
Ted Thompson?
Yeah.
Tape broke down. The band just stopped. I grabbed Tay, put it in my police car. And Neville, as God is my witness, I cannot remember. But I was at the hospital when I blink.
Wow.
When I reach hospital.
This is back as we're talking.
We're talking from Grove, Lorraine, from Lorraine to the hospital.
Oh, Lorraine Village, you're talking.
Lorraine Village.
Okay,
when we are turning a corner, we stopped the band right there.
Yeah.
I grabbed Tay and we were gone.
Wow.
The rest police officers, I tell them, I'll continue, but we'll be back. You understand? But slow it down. When we hit the hospital, he just needed some vitamin water, some IV. But when we got there, I didn't know what was going on.
Wow.
You understand? And so when we got there, them woman and the hospital, Wang F. Louis, it's almost like they knew that this is one of the band members. We were prioritized. Tay look at woman. I said, Tay. No. We got to get back on the road.
My boy like that.
I said, Tay, come on. We going to go back. He said, boy, these nurses. I said, listen, let me just get you better. And we were back. But the priority was to make, and that is one of the roles that I play. My job is to secure and protect these band members. And to protect not just where we're going, but how they feel and what we have to do to get them through the night. You understand? And so that's why I tell people I take real priority for me. It's a real honor to be a part of this historical event, because there will be a time that you're going to hear us. all good things will come to an end.
Yeah.
And
But we
so
hoping this one never
I happy.
comes
Well, we hope so.
Yeah.
But the truth
But
of the
you're right.
matter is,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
difficult.
yeah.
It's getting harder and harder.
But
and harder.
Atta, I want you to tell them about the experience you had. I think it was was it in Peter's Rest or Catherine's Rest?
We went and we were doing catch and rest, walk and rest.
Mm-hmm.
And Neville, when we come out, you know where you go over the hill, past where the church, where all the accident them not happen. You know where Pidy live?
This is where?
This is walk and rest.
Yeah. Well, what part of walk and rest? Walk and rest
just
got two
after
parts.
you know where the pumping station there by Hamburg?
Yes.
After that, there's a road.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a road where I think is what the people in name for Menchos live. We came out, we were going through catch and rest, we come through walk and rest, and we come down that road.
You're going to meet Hamburg now?
Right.
Yeah.
We come up, we done been Hamburg and stuff like that. When we come out and we start to get back on South Side Road to head north towards the Peter Rest area.
Yeah, to go meet Gambo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shots ring out.
What?
Shots ring out in Castle Coakley. Now, I have 8 police. You understand with me? And we got to make a decision. I tell them nobody moves.
It's only yellow man.
Nobody moves. I stop the truck and I tell them, I'll sit tight. You understand?
You went not gonna check it
My
though?
priority is the band and all them people
Yeah.
that's following the band. My priority was not to go and run to deal with that. Because now I exposing the band.
Correct.
You understand? I don't know what's going on. Just so happen, the man them that probably was involved, God had it so, you know, the hair and the back of my neck standing up. These man come straight by me.
They gone in attack mode.
No. I had to make a decision. So I tell you where I'm going. I know who they be now.
So they're driving or?
They're driving.
Yeah.
I said, where I'm going? I see the man, they're moving in the car. I had to tell one of my more aggressive police, calm down, suave. You understand? We're not putting nobody at risk here. Every day is fishing day, Eddie. But every day is not catching.
So where exactly you there at this point?
You know when you come over the hill, when you pass H&H,
Yeah.
and you're going south, you understand? You come over that first hill where that man.
So you know by Linquist them?
Yeah, by Linquist them. When you come over that hill,
Yeah.
you understand? I stop there right there. You know?
Yeah.
I tell them, we got a serenade going on.
Yeah.
Now, I don't got a plate number, and I know who they're in the car. I wrote a supplement that we picked them up. But I tell them, go so. He said, yeah, Atta. And he know who he talking to. I know them, and they know me. We picked them up later. You understand? For the craziness.
Yeah.
But Tanya didn't know what was going on, and I explained to her because my job was to make sure the band never feel unsafe. I didn't need to alarm anybody. And we have a line of car going back up to Hamburg. You know?
Yeah.
You understand? And so that was one of those are just some of the experiences.
When you leave H&H, you deal with an incline.
Yeah.
Then you go down into like a valley and then you
come
come
up
up
as
again.
You pass over that,
Yeah.
we there right down here.
And like you could take a left at that
Exactly.
to head up by Hajj them.
And
walk
you could
rest.
take a left and go
Yeah.
all the way. That'll connect you up by Hajj them.
Yeah.
Why is that a Crucian thing? The people in business don't name H&H. You name H tires.
Yo.
Wait, Olio done with that yet?
Once we tag no. It done. You know what I'm saying?
Crucian people.
Yeah. So I mean, my role continues to be, and Tanya has given me the opportunity to be a part of the preparation. And what people don't know is we come to WTJX, the flagship for the Serenade, the owner for the Serenade, the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega for the Serenade. And we sit down and we have a discussion about where we're going. We never, and for the past 20 years, go someplace unless I do the recon that we have public works.
You got to do it.
We have everybody in a van and we drive in a route. I sent my young officers this year because my time coming. And I told them I believe in succession building. And if this is to continue, we have to find that next generation of police officers, that next generation of band members to continue it. The next Tanya, the next Pata. So I invited my young officers to go with them.
Were they receptive?
Oh, yeah. They know to be in my unit, you have to want to do this work.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one rule. Come to work and do your work. And I have exceptional, three of the best looking females in the police department work for me. And then I have Hanley to bring up the rear and Curtis. So I have people that want to be a part of the Traffic Investigation Bureau, that want to be a part of the culture, that every time we have an event, they are there to make sure that the culture is preserved and what we're doing, people know is going to be safe.
Eddie, that Meadows area there, with the traffic and all that stuff, they none to worry about walking through there, right?
They came in yesterday and we did our recon. No complaints.
Good thing.
Yeah. Good thing. So, you know, the Meadows family, we have a good upkeep. Everybody keeps their property in immaculate condition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the undeveloped properties, that's something else, but it's a few, you know.
But they're getting there. Yeah. So I continue to tell folks, come out that morning. You ain't gonna never get a tramp in Strawberry. All you live in Strawberry. All you.
And a lot of treaty.
A lot of them.
in Strawberry, you know what I'm saying?
All you come out, you will never get a tramp in Strawberry like this one again. So be a part of this serenade.
So if I could ask you, Arta, how did day one go with the Frederiksted Serenade? We had a new stop in Frederiksted this year as well.
Yeah. The food was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Ventura family out there in Wim.
So first we stopped to the traditional Williams family. And then I guess
after the Williams family.
But before you break that down, we'll go to the break.
Okay.
To think about it, then you can go through the whole routine then, how the Frederiksted Serenade went. Eddie Schuster, Arthur Joseph, and Tanya Singh here in the studios. We are getting ready for the second of three Crucian Christmas Foreday Serenade 20th anniversary celebration. We'll be back right after this. had asked Glenn to do me a favor there, so he got it lined up there. I know I will appreciate it. But before he crank it, Diamond Rum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crucian Estate Diamond Rum refers to 2 premium rums from Crucian, a light and a dark.
Mm-hmm.
Both named for the historic estate diamonds. So everybody go right. Featuring rums aged at least 5 years. Same thing I was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
For richer flavors, with the light being charcoal filter and subtle, while the dark offers deep vanilla, oak, and caramel notes, making them excellent for sipping or complex cocktails like the daiquiri or swizzle. So, yes, there was a diamond rum down there. Now, one of the listeners send me an answer for your thing, but one whole laugh a little bit. So, we're going to get into that. Glenn, you got that thing there? We got to hear at least a piece of Stanley at some point. We there running our mouth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to hear the flute. You know what I'm saying?
But Stanley said, if he don't play music, he don't feel alive.
That's right. And by the way, he sat there last week in Greenbug. Bug. That's what he don't call it. Bug. So he let me know bug, you know what I mean? Because we were talking about when they ban at farm. Yeah, you check what I'm saying. So he said bug. He don't call it Greenbug. Bug. Go check. So we good with that. Tanya, the music, every time I play Stanley on the show, my audience are just...
It's infectious.
That's the word. That's the word right there. I mean, and I'll be honest with you.
Stanley is like a pipe piper. You know, he...
I asked Kevin, right? Kevin, you don't listen to this man. And Kevin said they have played with other musicians. And musicians that tell Kevin, when we believe we figure out Stanley, he don't go off on a different tangent.
Ready for you.
And add a variation to where he playing. That's how much of a genius he is on the flute. You know
when you have a gift from God, we as human beings can't keep up with that. So
we can't relate.
Yeah. It's a gift.
Yeah.
And you know, no matter what you do, and we are to be honored and grateful to be a part of this. And I think that's why everybody...
It's a privilege.
Yeah, it's a privilege.
Yeah.
Truly, it is an honor and a privilege. And Tanya Potter, when they started with the idea of getting the Serenade go again, and I got involved, I didn't expect to be here 20 years later.
Mm-hmm.
I was a young police.
Seemed like yesterday.
Just seemed like yesterday. And it's sometimes when I hear Tanya say after we got Serenade, I say, oh God. I say, Tanya, send the letter to the commissioner, because they know it's only one police they're going to need. And so, for me, when you listen to Stanley play that flute, it is infectious.
We don't even send letter no more.
No, don't send no letter. they stop. They stop sending letter. They say, I think I got Serenade. I tell them I got Serenade. Which commissioner police?
But you know what's also infectious? Edgy voice.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's difficult.
I don't want to happen, you know what I mean?
No, it's difficult.
What I'm saying,
it's difficult.
No, but it's true.
Edgy voice, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the ultimate compliment. Christmas tree. They got a version of Christmas tree.
Yes.
It starts in German. Tannenbaum. Right? I got a letter from a German, an American couple with German roots. And I had to read it on the air Monday. They said they couldn't believe they were hearing Christmas tree in the German version here and Analyze This. And their daughter, they live in Illinois. They got German and Austrian roots. Their daughter lives in St. Thomas. And Glenn bringing the envelope Monday. And the show was still going on. And when I opened it, and I said, wow. You know what I'm saying? So
that's awesome.
Your creation of Analyze This has far-reaching tentacles.
Yes.
People love our culture, Eddie.
Yeah, they love it. They ain't had a time that Stanley them went to Denmark.
And we went with them.
Okay.
And memorialized it.
A guy man named Hans, they call him Hans, he don't play the saxophone.
Yeah.
And he was down in Frederiksted. I could have swear he go play with Stanley them for years, man.
Well,
they don't brag about when Stanley them call me. When I mention his name, they don't brag about he all the time.
Yeah.
Junie gave me up my official instruments the other day when we had the tree lighting. I got my instruments. So, Tanya, I think I've earned the right, because come Crucian Rican, do not look for me doing a police work. That's a fact. I pick them up, we make sure I give them a ride back to where we coming up here, and I got my instruments now. So Junie, give me my instruments.
What instrument you got?
You will hear it. You know what?
Oh, you don't give it away?
No. If you look at the tree lighting, you will see me playing it. You understand? And you can hear it. It's subtle, but it's nice. And Junie I get the nod of approval that I know I do it.
You come around?
I come around.
Okay. That's what I
But
about.
it's
turn up that music a little bit so we can hear that beautiful voice and the beauty of standing intensely. And then the papa. You want no saltfish?
No. A piece of pork.
You want no maniku?
You want no maniku? One piece of pork and lechon. Yeah.
Well, we gonna get pork by Eddie.
Everything. I can't say everything.
You're getting everything. Everything.
Pork, lamb.
I have to make sure I send me seafood salad for Dr. Hendricks.
Oh, Bronco?
Yeah,
man.
He have come to my house for it when I made it. In 22, I had a little stone in the road that threw me down for a minute. But
Try to.
And I tell them, Neville, good iron, the bend. They don't break. They go straight back.
And the thing is, though, me and he did therapy at the same time.
Oh, gosh.
Said we do it. How you do ya? Therapy.
Yet he said, we don't get old. You listen to that beautiful rendition of I Want a Piece of Pork from Stanley. So, two people chime in. Eddie, rum and coke with a twist of lime?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Rum and coke.
Because remember what in Peter Rest? Coca-Cola. What in Peter Rest?
So, Francis Benjamin, your classmate, or one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And JC.
So they coming out tonight. They got to come out tonight.
They got to come out. They get a twister.
So go through it again. The rum is diamond. The Peter Rest is the coke. Henneman is the ice.
Twist of Mother Nature lime.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I love that. I love that.
Yo, Doc Scholar tease me all the time because here's what I say. When I get here at 8, I want to be more learned by 10. Classic example, you know what I'm saying? This morning here. So, Tanya, you excited, man? Because 20 years is a long... Yo, we had a conversation, right? The reason why I got elected...
Tell me I can't come.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
So I told him this was my 20th year with the station.
Oh yeah. And I told her that she's actually completing her 21st. So it's like she got 20 in the bank and 21 gonna come in January. But everybody makes that mistake, you know, where they don't count the first year. You check what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a child will be born on March 1st, right? And they make birthday the next March 1st. They actually starting their second year. You know, when the first year has already been completed. You know what I'm saying? So
we're gonna argue with you when it comes to numbers.
Right.
Don't argue with Neville.
So I start at February 2005.
Yeah.
Doesn't February 2006 make 20?
No.
No.
2026, you mean?
I mean 2026, sorry.
No,
2025.
2024.
Yeah, you're...
I start in 2005.
Yeah. So you complete your first year in February 2006.
Right.
Yeah. So when you get to February 2026, that's a full 20 plus the one.
I mean 2025. February 2025 don't make 20?
You completed 20 years.
That's what I mean. This is my 20th year.
Correct. You're
No,
because you closed off your 20th year in February of this year.
So
you completed 20.
Okay, so
you're in your 21st
so
year
that
right
means
you're in the 20
I've worked
plus.
here for 20 years.
20 years plus 10 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I celebrating my anniversary.
You're
all
right.
year.
Yes.
And that was very bold of you and Pata, because by 2005 Christmas, we were doing Serenade.
Wow.
2006.
2006.
Yes.
We were doing Serenade.
Yes.
Because, and I'm saying that
2006.
I don't think, and that's what I have to get my CDs and stuff like that.
December 2006 was the actual first year?
Yes.
The first year.
So this is the 20th.
This is the 20th.
This is the
20th. Correct. Correct.
So I was trying being saying that,
You're actually right. It's the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
And I don't think we could truly grasp the significance of it until when something ain't happening. And that's why every year I'm glad to be here.
I want to add that people that say they've been doing something for 20 years or 50 years or 30 years, but there was COVID when nothing happened. But you know what happened? The serenade continued during COVID. I want to make that clear. We ain't adding no fake numbers.
No. There's no phantom numbers going on here.
No, it was a drive-by
Serenade.
something, right? But
But
we did it.
Serenade.
Yeah.
The true essence of Serenade, still was met.
Yes.
You understand? We had to protect the interests of people's health and well-being.
Man, when we come Frederickstead and we went flying through, they were not pleased.
They were that happy.
They were like,
Peggy quarreling to this day. Because Betty Wilson couldn't keep up with Chiwaka.
So I got a text during our radio show. We're gonna have a coquito table by Miss Alexis and also a guava berry table.
Oh
so
my God.
we'll be having little shots for
Eddie, you're not afraid that come fear time and them kind of thing, people gonna want you to be doing things for them? Because that's how we will, no?
Well, this is once a year because now that we've chosen this stop.
You hear his menu?
We ain't done.
You hear his menu?
Well,
you hear the thing them
that's
that
why you need to come.
Available?
All you need to come up the road.
all you. But the seafood salad, I did it for several years for Jackie Thomas, Lion Pa.
Yeah.
So anybody familiar with going to her booth and getting a seafood salad? I put my hand up for that one. So I was the man behind the scenes.
That's what I'm talking about. I thought man ask a question.
Sure.
Because we're hearing that Stanley them gonna be on another island. We're gonna call him name. They want to know if you come in.
I'm slated to be there.
So you heard it there, man. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into those details now because we're focusing on the Serenade for tonight.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I wanted to finish about day one because I wanted to. We went by the Williams house and we had a new stop in Wim. It was the Marcelino Ventura, DJ
Santos.
Papi Pops,
Yes.
and Miss Thomas.
Yes.
So
we were
I
on
heard,
time
I
in
wasn't
Grove.
here,
Yes.
but I heard it was.
We
a
were
great
on time
stop.
in Grove. We went Grove, and Tanya know me. I like to move on time. And when I say all aboard, it's all aboard. Let's go. And so after we did our stop in Williams in Grove, and I always thank the Williams family. They were one of the cornerstones of our stops for the past 20 years. We went and we had a new stop in Wim. And we always travel that road. And stop closely because Edgy and the Paris family are very close. And so we stopped. We used to slow down by the Paris, them, Cristalia and John Paris. And then we keep going. And now we stop by the Ventura family. And they were all decked out. And that's the first time I saw the pajama. You understand? And I was telling Tanya, I got one for my mom. And I'm encouraging you, if you're listening to my voice, get your pajama. Because Crucian Rican, you're going to be decked out in your pajama. Come Serenade, decked out. And the pajamas are very comfortable, Neville. I mean, they touch your skin, it feel like silk. I don't know what Tanya went.
Glenroy said he weighed up for the last 4 nights.
He didn't even watch the damn thing. He didn't even watch it. He just keep putting on the pajama as is. But so we got there. Everyone had on their pajama. The food, it was awesome. I's a sauce man. I just gravitate to the sauce.
You know it is.
Yeah, I haven't eaten that in such a long time, I just
my brother knock up some that I did. Oh my gosh!
and when you taste that little lime, man, that
Oh gosh!
When I touched that, I went in the truck in the car and there so they don't see me. You understand?
And you made potato salad.
Yeah,
Of
course. And they got a little pepper too.
Yeah, man.
So that was an awesome stop. We had a lot of people there. I saw a lot of folks. And you know, one of the things about Serenade that you enjoy, you get to see people who come in to St. Croix that you probably ain't gonna see again or you haven't seen in years.
Yeah, man.
And
that's the beauty of the whole Crucian Christmas
warm
Carnival, all that stuff.
Morning. Everybody saying morning, and you have the culture of what Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights and WTJX bring to the table cannot be matched.
Boss, you want to run through the sponsors that we don't ever want
to?
Absolutely.
We don't ever want to take them for granted. In addition to the families, because the families are sponsors as well. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. So I first want to thank our major sponsor, which is the Virgin Islands Department of Tourism.
Nice.
They really came through big time for us. And our silver sponsor, the Virgin Islands Lottery, and the Virgin Islands Office of Highway Safety. Then I want to thank our bronze sponsors, which is the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority, WAPA, Cape Air, Caravel Hotel and Casino, and the VI Bureau of Motor Vehicles. And we have additional sponsorship from Blue Sky Real Estate, the Hatch Sisters.
Yeah, man. We actually mentioned the name when we were talking about Walker Rest.
So Walker Rest.
Up on top of the hill. Wow, that's awesome. So thanks to all the sponsors for making this happen. Thanks to all the families.
It costs money,
because
the food,
it's free. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The food, we do porta potties and we got gas for the generator. These pajamas or whatever giveaways that we're having. So it costs a lot of money.
Last year, generator broke down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we there in Peter Rest.
Yeah. No, stop right there.
All right.
Hold on there,
Remember I said
we're
we
going to pick up this story with the generator.
Exactly.
Like, people like, be back right after this. Generator broke down. Microphones.
Yeah.
Generator broke down.
Generator broke
Where
down.
was this?
We had just leave Kevin house.
Okay.
We going up Peter West. We make the right turn to go on Peter's West Road across from Soy Farm.
To head towards Schuster's.
To head towards Schuster's.
Yeah.
So we make the left now by Blue Mountain Water. And we going down like you're going towards where...
Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Well, no, not the church, but we make the left and
you're going to
Peter's Triangle, where Rene Peterson them live. You understand?
Yeah.
Where Cooler Bar.
Yeah, Cooler Bar, yeah.
So as we go down the hill, Bragadam, generator gone. Now this generator is a small generator.
But I just leave the house.
We just leave the house. Part of the board burn. We pissing. But let me tell you, I say, listen, while Kevin them trying to fix that, at all, now I got police truck that Sean Santos, the assistant commissioner, give me. I tell y'all, let me go by me, I got a 8,000 generator home, brand new,
8K Jenny.
8K Jenny. I drive, and I live in Peter West. So I just pull up. My mother said, that's you. I said, Mommy, I'm going with the generator.
This is 2:30 in the morning, 2:30.
You hear what I tell you?
Wow.
Me and Atto, with full of gas, trap that in the back of my truck, strap that bad boy down, and we come down, my son. The man said, we need an end. I run back home for the very end for that, and we had start. I just disconnect everything and just hook back up to we just tape up everything. I got all these tools in my truck, and we were back on the road.
Wow.
And that ain't the first time generator failed.
That ain't the first time.
We used to shove off from right here. Couldn't even shove off.
Exactly.
You couldn't even shove off.
I mean, we had generator issues that we've had generator issues throughout.
Yeah.
But this here ain't for the faint of heart.
No.
You know, I was watching Neville, the Commissioner's Cup. I fell asleep early, but I watched it the following morning. And he had no audio. I said, like for the first 2 minutes, those guys, the announcers were talking.
I didn't hear nothing.
Not a word. I said, I felt that. Because in every live production,
Yeah, we got something.
you're on pins and needles, and this is a production.
Yeah. And Tanya is right. At the time when we used to have generator issues, Tanya never filming. I mean, we had to come up with some of the most innovative ways to keep this thing going. And so, like she said, it's not for the faint of heart. It
Remember
might
when we did
look
the first
easy.
remote last year? We did a remote at Delhi Deck. And you're right, but I always it could be the littlest of thing or
I
not.
always got a fly in the ointment.
Yes, sir.
So when I saw that on Prime Video, I was a little pleased that these streaming giants.
Yes, sir. It could happen to them too.
Exactly.
Eddie, keep them all up. Well. I just got to Jackie Boots specifically for the seafood salad. Tell him I said thank you.
She's welcome.
So she could, Kiva, you come out this morning. I know somebody like to stay in our bed, but this morning, if you wait, put your alarm clock for 11 o'clock tonight and just catch yourself. And you come on down and join us, because this ain't on, at least some of you, all you could say, I was a part of the Serenade in 2025. Christmas.
Let me ask this general question. You ready for tonight, man? You ready? There's only one answer. No, you know that it's a 2-word answer. You know the answer.
Tanya can't believe she get a question.
Ready.
That's the answer. You know, you come here with your Kevin Durant, basketball shot, the Robbie T, can you laugh, my boy? You know what I mean? USA shot.
So Philadelphia 76ers is my team from high school. So my favorite team is Kevin Durant. I don't even have a team anymore. Wherever he goes, I go.
You been there last year.
It's like Air Force One. Wherever playing the president
he do something last year that people still talking about, right? They put his USC team together. He got a hamstring.
Yeah.
He didn't play for the whole preseason. Game 1, they didn't even know if he gonna play. They finally clear him. He come off the bench and hit 8 straight shots like he was playing all along.
In the Olympics. Yes.
Holy for 3-pointers and that kind of thing.
And Neville, I was there.
You were there?
For the Olympics,
Wow.
not for that initial,
Not for that game.
not for
Okay.
that initial game.
Yeah.
Well, when they went to Paris,
Yeah.
because they were outside for the preliminary.
Yeah, and they called it, they had a Lille or something. I think Lille was the name of the city.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there.
And so after he did that, the they got camera in every locker room.
Right.
And the coach for Serbia, with Jokic, blazing the whole team, he said they only got one man could shoot like that.
So
and I wouldn't get it.
You watched the Netflix special?
No, for him, no, I haven't seen it.
No,
No,
not for him. For the Olympics,
No, I
for the
haven't.
Paris
No.
Olympics. Oh, I gotta send it to you.
Yeah, man,
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, man.
So I got this jersey in Paris.
Come here, styling off, and the boys this man.
Because you always come in with your Yankees or whatever.
Well, I got them with Real Madrid this morning, but you take it to our next level, so I yield. You know what I'm saying? So we good. We good with that. Eddie, you ready? You ready?
Oh man, born ready, man. You know, as a fisherman and a third generation farmer, the work don't stop. So like I said, for the last nights, I've been going to bed 2:30.
Prep mode.
Yeah.
To get up the next day to go again.
Wow.
And yeah, I just wanted to kick off. This is our first food stop. The Meadows family. I just put a staple in the tree.
I might not make it to the tramp. I might just park myself right there.
And I am going to do the tramp, but I going back.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's the plan, Anta.
I know with them.
That's the plan.
When I done with the tramp, I going back Meadows, go sit down. You understand?
So if I see me in the back of the police car, I'm not arrested.
You're not arrested, but you're rested.
You're rested.
After you could see one of you in that group of young law enforcement, police officers, that could take this role that you play, this critical role, and carry it on for as long as possible?
Yeah, I definitely can, and I always talk to them about how I am able to communicate. I think you hit the nail on the head. Being a police in the Virgin Islands is not just about enforcing the law, but taking the opportunity and the time to educate every citizen about why it's important to be a good citizen, to separate yourself so that we can find the bad ones. Because if you're behaving like everybody else, it's hard for us. So we're going to treat you like everybody else. But if you're behaving and you know what is right, you do it. You know, Eddie and I have long conversations about why it's important, so that, because we have people that come here, and you can't assume because everybody come here, they like us. Understand? We got to always be mindful that there's a culture of policing that we got to be aware of. And when it comes to our culture, we got to make sure we do the part that play the part we're supposed to play as police officers and law enforcement. I don't stop being a police officer even though I enjoy the company of Stanley and the music.
We got dual role.
I have a dual role. And so I want people to enjoy themselves, but don't come there trying to say, turn off music, because it ain't going to happen. This is our time. This is our culture. And you don't like it, jump on a plane if you're free to go. But this is not going to stop as long as I have breath and I'm assigned to any cultural event. That's the priority.
The route again.
So when we leave, Kevin, we're going to end up in Prophet. We're going to circle around that Mid-Island area.
You're going to go down Center Line Road?
Center Line Road, Queen Mary,
when you leave Kevin,
Castlebark, Glen, Mumbiju, Calcahoon, come on up.
So let me ask this. When you get to Central High, what you do? You
make the left.
You make the left at Central.
We're making the left. And we're going down towards Castlebark. And then we're coming around.
So you're going to be on the highway for a piece?
We're going to be on the highway for a piece.
Yeah.
Because we're going to come
That's
out
from Diageo to East Airport Road?
East Airport Road.
Okay.
And then we come around. And we're going to be playing music, but the band going to start in Prophet. And then we continue on down Clifton Hill, go down to Castlebark. And we're coming around. Because our objective is to get, and I'm hungry right now.
Well, Eddie did
and
it.
I have no intentions of eating.
Eddie did it to us.
I gonna just drink some tea so I don't get gas, but I intended to make sure me eat until I reach. I have a vested interest in getting there.
There has to be room for food.
There have to be room.
But when we fencing, I was there with my uncle fencing Henry again. He was hungry. He said, "Uncle, I hungry." So he said, "Mash your bake too."
Oh yeah.
Mash your bake too.
Distract yourself.
Yeah, we going forward and we going to the north.
Yeah,
I like that one. By the way, Prophet, right? Whenever I hear Prophet, Harvey is estate Prophet. Harvey project, right?
Harvey, all of that is estate Prophet.
Yeah.
Spanish tongue.
Machuchal.
Spanish tongue.
Yeah.
However you want to lump it. Bethlehem.
Yeah.
You know, they have those names, but you have Clifton Hill on one side, and you have old Spanish tongue prophet. You understand? And the next side, and so we're gonna, and we've gone through there.
But we affectionately refer to that area as Harvey, because of the Harvey, Hessa Harvey on the backside, right? The aluminum plant over there.
And
right?
people don't know. We have
so
gone
the
through,
people in the works. That's a special area too, as well, or no?
Well, we have gone through. Tanya, I guess you'll have to go through the documentary to see how many estates we've actually touched. Many estates here. We have gone as far as La Valley. We've gone to La Valley.
Yeah.
I've been over the hill. I went over the hill.
When we went by Mary Bar, you understand? We ain't moving on. Because I told Tanya and we talked about this. It takes a lot of planning. You understand? And we have to go down there at night. You know, we ain't got no time to be dodging a patrol. We have to get public works down there to make sure from North Shore Road, because we ain't going on Mombiju Hill, you know. We had to go the other way. You understand? North Shore Road, we had to make sure every patrol and an officer is in advance.
Because when you leave Canaan, when you leave
Gentle Winds area, all that area we have to pass.
No, I thought I can come in the other way. So I went through Mombiju then.
No, we went through the long road. Yeah, because of the band. Right. So what happened is once we come to that area, so we had to send the units advance so nobody coming towards us, because you know the road can get very winding and narrow.
Yeah, very narrow, yeah.
And so if you're there in our way, you're coming off the road.
Wow. That's just the rules.
That's just the rules. Rules understand? Rules of the road. We come in, you come off the road and wait till we go, and then you go about your business.
Yeah,
so
we went there 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. And it was a lot of planning. It was a lot of planning. It went well. It really did. It really did. But when you got on there, we stayed on because we had to stop when we went to me. That's it.
But wait, no. What time? This is in the morning. This is 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, when
so don't they have to be nice and breezy then?
Dude, it was nice. I mean,
you could get addicted to down there with that wind, that breeze, and that not sure there.
That not sure piece. It was a nice. We were jamming. I mean, people were dancing. Wow. It was always an honor and a pleasure.
And they got nice long stretch. After you do the winding thing, and you're literally parallel to the North Shore.
And everybody in the hills area hearing that music, that rising up into the valley, and from the valley to the hills.
Wow.
You understand? And everybody.
And La Valley is native Crucian.
Yes.
They like they jump off the boat and they stay right there.
Ecoy. Williams, right?
Williams.
Yeah, yes, sir. Wow. That's all. Hey, look, I could never thank you for a great conversation this morning. The serenade takes place 16 hours.
Day 2 of 3.
Day two of three. Primary sponsor, Department of Tourism. What's it? Gold sponsor. That's the term, right?
Major sponsorship.
And then Latry is a silver sponsor, right?
Latry and
EDA?
Office of Highway Safety.
We have Highway Safety. Okay, and then we also got Caravel in there. Cape Air. EDA. And
WAPA. VI Bureau of Motor Vehicles.
There we go.
And additional sponsorship from
Blue Skies.
The Hodge Sisters. Blue Sky Real Estate.
You could always find them in no boat.
Good to see you, man. Hey, looking good, man. Yeah, man. You know what it is?
Yeah.
You go way back. Your uncle, the educator.
Yo, man. Henry.
That's the man.
Yeah, man.
That's the man. No, Albert.
Oh, Albert.
That's the man. Yeah. That's the man. I'm saying, Arthur, you know what it is?
Neville, man.
That's why you loan your numbers.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
Albert, you hang out around here. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. and
Yo,
Mrs.
he is truly just a cool, likable dude, man. You know what I'm
Mr.
saying?
and
And
Mrs.
Marie,
Schuster, yes.
of course, you know what I'm saying? Miss Sweet, so good morning to the Schusters as well.
Awesome too for sweet bread too, Aunt Marie.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Excellent baker.
Well, I know it's Monday night into Tuesday, right?
The 23rd.
Also Tuesday into Wednesday.
23rd
right?
is what day?
No, you're right. Monday to Tuesday.
Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night, right? Yeah. Shalita Shang.
Oh yeah.
She's special when it comes to fixing cake. I mean, and that Shang stop is a historic stop. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
all the stuff. So, and the Hendrick stop
Yes,
for next week as well. You know what I'm saying? So, putting a lot of work. Like we tell the audience, you're coming, you know about the end result, but that hard work, that recon that you're hearing Arthur talking about, and Eddie and all that stuff, because the medals. This year, maiden. This is our maiden voyage. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to win the derby.
I like that very much. Thank you very much, Tanya Singh, for joining us this morning. You know what I'm saying? The boss, Eddie Schuster, Arthur Joseph. And, of course, thank you to Stanley and 10 Sleepless Nights for helping us keep the Serenade going, the Virgin Islands Police Department, everybody who plays a part in making it happen, the family stops, what have you, and, of course, you. You know, I'm coming out and making the events.
You coming out,
special.
Neville?
The Monday night.
Okay.
I'll be there Monday night, for sure. Maybe might even do it tonight, too. Because that
Listen,
that thing that he talking about, that seafood thing that I want to tax it.
You need to come tonight. At least taste it.
Run out of time, but thank you very much. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Be safe and be good. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yes.
The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters.